Sounds good. All right, so I'm here with Derron Sandy, and if you don't know, he's been here before. He's like family to the set now, to the Now family, and he is the creative director of the 2 Cents Movement. Now, the 2 Cents Movement, tell us about it just quickly.
Of course, we use spoken word poetry to have conversations with youth in particular, but the nation at large. And we're at the point now, a great point for us every year, where we're doing the first Citizens National Poetry Slam.
And you know, we are building hype to that. Now, things have already gone underway. Auditions are now closed, and the semi-finals are very soon. Tell us more.
Yeah, we had over 100 people auditioning. Wow. Only 38 was able to make it to the semi-final. And of course, we have the second and third place winners from last year in the semi-final as well. The semi-finals take place on the 22nd and the 29th of March. So the poets now in the position where they're preparing. We're encouraging the supporters to check out the page on Facebook, National Poetry Slam Trinidad and Tobago, and show your bias to your favorite poets out there.
Show your bias, as your t-shirt says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, and every year the 2 Cents Movement, not only during the Poetry Slam, but, you know, throughout the year, you know, the way in which you'll empower and encourage youth to use the literary arts to express themselves and to even go further and make careers out of it. You know, something that is fantastic. And what would you say is the biggest thing that impacted you since you have started with the 2 Cents Movement?
Well, the Bocas Lit Fest gave us a lot of power in terms of carrying the literature to the youth in a new way. So the ability to take that creativity and carry it to youth in different schools was very important for us. Many different things impacted me, but most recently we were able to complete a dream that we kind of had when we just started in 2013, which was a regional tour. So in the month of January, we were in Belize, Jamaica, Barbados, and St. Lucia doing spoken word poetry and interacting with youth across the region.
Definitely, definitely. And of course, you would have taken some of the members, the young members, with you as well. And that project would have maybe in some cases been the first time any of them were able to travel.
Yeah, for sure. One thing about the 2 Cents Movement is seeing youth transition. There was a girl by the name of Danielle Sweet. She goes to SAGS now, and she started off on the primary school level, and she's actually in the semi-final at the first Citizens National Poetry Slam. Definitely. So seeing them make that transition and just growing in their writing and improving their skill is always great to watch.
Always great. And you know what? When we come back from the God Carnival, which is coming up in a quick second, we're going to have you perform one piece for us, because of course we have a spoken word artist here, so we must hear a little poetry. Derron Sandy, who's the creative director of 2 Cents Movement, and now we're going to hear some poetry.
My mother had pride. Understand what I say when I say pride. She refused to have us ride 3 streets away to use the free internet cafe. Now, you might call my mother a fool, but free to her meant free food, and free food meant you had to qualify as poor to get it. So she rather take a loan for a computer set. It was not new, but that computer set was ours. You had to be careful when using the computer set for hours. It was a fire hazard. So you had to put a fan on the computer so the computer wouldn't overheat. Then put a fan on that first fan because that fan wanted to overheat. But man, we only had one fan. But understand, my mother would take a stand at a time that seemed unreasonable just to create comfort. And when we give trouble, it used to be all man Jack comfort. She was the fort that took sea breeze and cannonball, yet the thought of us children was always on her mind first. I remember all pride used to burst if one of these children was in danger. She had our futures protected before our womb was kicked in anger and determination or desire. That's why I call all mothers super. Now I have pride. Pride from my mother, and that pride I'm gonna keep. I remember placing rubber bands on my stretch up socks so my socks wouldn't fall to sleep and mockers wouldn't mock. She accumulated a lifelong of debt to fill lunch kits and stomach. So today I may stomach any negativity, knowing that it has been the lesson of something good. Her creativity now whirls in my veins, it has flowed through my blood. No words were created in a vacuum. These words are the buds of a loving and caring mother, the nurture and care of all those superwomen.
Oh, I want to thank you so much, Derron Sandy, for joining us this morning. And, you know, we look forward to everything that is to come with the First Citizens National Poetry Slam. And next month is the semi-finals. So you know what to do. Follow them on social media, get all the information up to date. And, you know, you can contact the 2 Cents Movement to find out how you can support. All right, now we're going to take a short break and come back with much more. So stay with us.